I am so thrilled that our movie theater is finally opened and I can once more attend the movies. Consequently, I went to go to see F9, which is the latest movie of the Fast and Furious franchise. Now, I have been a Fast and Furious fan from the day one, probably zero. I have seen every movie several times. And it has been a long time, excuse me, it has been a long time since they've had one because they had the Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, which I did not totally enjoy. So anyway, here I was, sitting in my seat, absolutely excited. Now, I'm going to just talk briefly about it, and then if you don't want any spoilers, then you can turn me off. But I enjoyed this movie, not only to see the familiar characters again, it's like home reunion week for me. And I thought it was well done. And yes, these magnificent stunts are like way out there. And I'll talk a little bit about what you've probably heard about the space part in a moment or two. It was just great to see the team back together again, and some surprises. So if you don't want any spoilers, that's it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I will be going to see it again. So yes, it for me, it gets a very high rating for sure. I just thought it was wonderful. Now, for spoilers. Okay, so Dom is there. Letty is there. Mia shows up. Oh, Roman, I tell you, it really wouldn't be a show without Roman talking away like crazy as he does go on. And then him and Trey's, that wasn't so great, the bypass as it usually is, but still, Roman is Roman, and that's for sure. Channing Terrace was back as Cypher, and surprises, which probably isn't now because there's been a bit out there. John Cena as playing Dom's brother, Jacob. That was an interesting family dynamic, which often happens. People make assumptions and make accusations in their minds, whether they're real or not, and then act out of that. That often can and does happen in families. But the big surprise was to see Han showing up. As we all know, he was killed. He was killed off in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, I believe. Yeah, way back. Haven't seen him. And maybe he wasn't. Yeah, he was killed off there. Because I was thinking he was in because of the plane. Remember from England when Gazelle died, and then that's right. Then he goes off. And anyway, it was interesting because certainly the Han was looking quite a bit different. He was older, which is, of course, the years have gone by. But it was so good to see him back in the mix of things, and it'll be interesting to see if they keep him around for other ones. He just adds a dimension for sure, his presence, his beingness. The stunts are the key. Now, I did read a couple of reviews, and some of them I read, they weren't really great. Maybe there are some of those having those big tanks. I mean, do we really need to have all those big things? But the biggest stunt was sending the two boys off into space in a car with sea equipment as their suits. I mean, come on. This is beyond. But you know what? I found myself laughing many times in that scene because of the dialogue. And then they kind of go to see the space station, and then, of course, you see them at the end. Now, I cannot give this review without my disappointment. This was talk about family, and at the end, as we know, they always have a family get-together. And Dom has gone there with his young Brian, who's growing up. And Mia was there, but where were her two children? Now, I'm a mom. And the kids had come up earlier, and she said, oh, they were safe when she had shown up. And why weren't the children at this family dinner? Because he left a space for his brother to come, and that was obvious there. But he said, I like going about family and all the family. Where are the two kids? Most of us who were like me were still upset about Brian's death, Paul, as we know his real name is. And we know that there was 2 children. So where were they at the final family dinner? That really hit me. That actually upset me. And so instead of giving it the highest rating I could give it, it has to come down a notch because they left out what I considered was a very important part. The rest, well done. Loads of tricks and crashes and some magnificent understanding. And really, I mean, they demolished car after I don't know how many thousands. Someone actually said to me the other day, $8 million of vehicles were smashed up. Bit extravagant, maybe, but at the same point, I don't know they have to go that far, really, because we want to see the interaction of the people that are in it all the time. They're our family. They're who we go to watch. We go to see them interact. And yes, we know there's going to be some crashes and vehicles, and they've had some wonderful stunts over the years. And I thought some of this, they just seem to go stunt after stunt after stunt after stunt to me this time. Bigger, heavier weapons, because they were like weapons. And but I enjoyed it. It was good to be back in the theater. It was good to see the old crew back together again. And I look forward to seeing it a second time. And I look forward to seeing more movies at the movies. So I hope you do go see this movie. And I hope you enjoy it even half as much as I did. It would still be incredibly, incredibly good. Wishing you all well until next time. Norma.